Welcome, welcome. It is the first Tuesday of 2022, and I'd like to be the first to kick off the award season. It's the award season. It's the season people get awards. Yay! So we're gonna give some awards out for the biggest See You Next Tuesdays of the year for last year, for 2021, because the award season. Yay! I've just realised I've done something really daft and I've forgotten to bring up the comments on my screen, so I can't see your comments at the moment. It's a really, really small little monitor that I've got down here. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to literally click on YouTube and try and bring up the pop-out chat. Hopefully I can move it. Yeah, it's a bit weird watching myself on the screen, but there you go. Oh, brilliant. I've got Charlie Nelson saying I up Graham, got Pineapple Boy, Osborne, Frost, May. Who's that third fella? I think it's you've got me. I've forgotten who it is on the picture. It's, the guy who was him. Snowy Adams says, Happy New Year to you and yours, mate. Always here, X. My dog got Pity Patel squeaky for toy for Christmas. If only it was voodoo. Fingers crossed. Bit of voodoo, never hurt no one. It's a bit weird in Indiana Jones, and this is a bit of a segue, but in Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom, the little kid in India has a voodoo doll. Voodoo is West African and possibly Haiti. Possibly, what's it doing in India? I didn't understand that bit at all. But there you go. Maybe the Thuggy cult have voodoo dolls as well. Graham looking like a toff. Well, I've got to dress up for the occasion. Got awards to give out. Got a cat. A Nigel Farage toy and I hope she'll destroy it. She hasn't touched it. Can't really blame her. Lol. That's some sci-fi pulse. So, yes, we are going to kick off the award season. I've got my brown envelope here from which I'm going to be picking the names and possibly some cash. So always a little bit of money in these brown envelopes, obviously, because that's the way the system works. So, without any further ado, the first award is for the Brexiteers Ruined by Brexit Award, which the nominees are June Mummery, Richard Tice and Tim Martin. Tim Martin being the owner of Wetherspoons, who have seen a massive decrease, is that a word? Decrease in profits as a result of him sending his own staff back to where they came from and not being able to replace those staff with British people who want to work in his shitty-ass establishments. Richard Tice is apparently an entrepreneur businessman. Obviously, he's one of those that, went to private school. So, he had a bit of a leg up from the start. And apparently, he's been asking the government for a bit of a handout, bit of a bailout for his fishing industry thing that he does. And also, June Mummery, who was a Brexit Party MEP, who's now realised just how much this government has screwed her over with the Brexit she so richly deserved. I mean, she fought for it. She stood as an MEP, actually. She actually achieved MEP status. So let's pick a name out of here. And yes, the winner is June Mummery. Very good, June. That's the first award to you today. I think you're going to find that, is it June or Jane? I don't know. But anyway, there'll be a turd in the post addressed to you as your reward. The next award is called the Failing Grayling Awards. The nominees, please. I'll bring them up on my screen here. We have Chris Grayling, and Chris Grayling. They're the three nominees for this category. Let's see if Chris Grayling can win the award for the category that is named after him. Nope. The winner is Owen Patterson. Well done, Owen. Not only did you lose your status as an MP, lose your job, you also screwed over everyone in your party who was happily taking backhanders from evil, shadowy corporations in order for you to dance to their tune like a little monkey. Dance, Owen, dance. There's a turd in the post on the way to you. Thank you for saying I look spaffy with the feather. This is a real bow tie, actually. It's been tied expertly by Catherine. So I was just going to have it loose, but you couldn't really see it on the screen next to my jacket and everything. So There it is. There's a bow tie for you. You don't often see me in a bow tie, so, make the most of it. Right, next up, nice little segue there, to the Sweaty Nonce Award. We have, for this year's category, Uncle Monty from With Nell and I, the Baron Harkonnen, which is a bit more relevant, and Prince Andrew. Let's see who the winner is. Dun, dun, dun. We're going to look into the giant brown envelope of doom, and the winner is, for the Sweaty Nonce Award, it's Prince Andrew. And as I said last night, Andrew, if you're not a sweaty nonce, feel free to sue me. Go on, sue me. Sue me. Go on, sue me. The next award is called the Space Cunt Award. And you'll probably guess who's up for this. It's Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Richard Branson. Let's have a look. Which is the biggest space cunt in the world? Not enough being one of the biggest cunts in the world. Had to be one of the biggest cunts in outer space as well. And the winner is Jeff Bezos. Well, there you go. There was a bit of stiff competition there, but it went to Jeff Bezos and his penis-shaped rocket. Okay, the next award is called the Friends of COVID Award. This is a friendly award for people who have done the most this year to support the rights and the privileges of a deadly virus to infect and kill as many people as possible. The nominees are Lawrence Loser Fox, Penis Morgan. Penis Corbin. Sorry, I read that wrong. Penis, there's two of them. Not the Morgan, the Corbin. Penis Corbin, Julia Heartless Brewer, James Melville, and Desmond Swain. Let's see who wins this award. It's all like picking a name out of a hat, isn't it? Oh, and it is James Melville by a whisker. So there's a bag of turd on the way to Scotland. I think he lives in Scotland. I don't know where the fuck he lives. Let's send him some turds through the post. This year. Sorry, Panel Boy. Last year. Oh, God, glad we've got quality control here. This is why you should never do stuff live. And if you're going to have a hilarious cup of Shakespearean insults, you can see there, what a good idea is to, I don't know, not put it in a big cup that goes cold within 5 minutes if you're starting your broadcast, because then you're going to have nothing but cold tea to drink for the rest of the show. All right, never mind. This is going to be a short show today. You're not going to be here for long, I don't think. We're just going to get through these comedy awards and see how we get on. So, in the You Turn If You Want To award, see what I did there? The nominees are Boris Johnson, Rishi Sunak, and Gavin Williamson. So let's see who made the most U-turns this year in public, like a twat, like a big flip-flopping twat. Oh my God, would you believe it? It's Boris Johnson. Well, there you go. Woof! He'll probably win a lot of awards tonight. I'm pretty sure of it. Okay, next up is the Insert Name Here award for the inability to make a goddamn decision. Do you see what I did there? Okay, and the nominees for this award are Boris Johnson, Gavin Williamson, COP26, and Hamlet. Let's see who wins. And in the big envelope. And who do I pull out? Oh, Boris Johnson. It's Boris Johnson all along. So there you go. He's won 2 awards so far. Right, the next in our line of awards is the Krusty the Clown endorses this product and or service award for being in the pocket of lobbyists. So the nominees are Boris Johnson, Jacob Rees-Mogg, Owen Paterson, and Joe Manchin. Is Boris Johnson, is Alexander de Pissel Johnson, is he gonna make it 3 for 3? No, he's not, I'm afraid. It goes to Joe Manchin, who is one of the senators for West Virginia in America. He's currently holding up any bills that are going through, or attempting to go through, while the Democrats still have control of both houses and the presidency, something that isn't going to last for much longer. By this time next year, they'll have probably lost both houses, and maybe Joe Biden might not even be with us anymore. Maybe he'll go to sleep and never wake up. And then we'll have a different president, I think. That's how it works. The vice president. Glasgow Kiss is saying, can't be Andrew, he didn't sweat until now. Well, indeed. Indeed. Okay, so the next award is the Benito Mussolini Award for services to fascism. And the nominees are Narendra Modi, Jair Bolsonaro, Viktor Orban, and Priti Patel. Let's check out who the winner is. It is... It's Priti Patel. So, Priti Patel, you have been awarded a bag of shite, which is going through the post, being delivered through your letterbox right now by a dog out of its arse. Right, next up is the KRS-One Awards. Hope you get this reference. For undermining public trust in the police. So, we have a host of names here. We've got Dennis Jaffa and Jamie Lewis, who took pictures of themselves with dead young women who have been murdered. They thought they'll take pictures of themselves with it and share those pictures on social media. Wayne Couzens, the murderer of Sarah Everard. Ryan Connolly, a guy who worked for the Merseyside police force, who was found to have thousands of indecent images on his computer. Cressida Dick, the commissioner of the Metropolitan Police. And the entire Metropolitan Police Force, which this year was found to be institutionally corrupt by the Daniel Morgan Independent Investigation Panel. So, let's have a look who wins the KRS-One Award for undermining public trust in the police. It is Cressida Dick. Well done, Cressida. There's a bag of flaming shit on the way to you. Howard, Desmond, Swain, and Mark. I was in the TA. Francois has not made any shortlist. Well, Roger, I have mentioned Desmond. He was in the list of Friends of COVID award. He might come up later. And short ask Francois, he was last year's winner of the Hide and Seek Championship. But this year he's been surpassed by Boris Johnson, and there weren't too many other people in that category, so I sacked it off. But otherwise, maybe next year he could give Boris Johnson a run for his money for running away in times of need, or maybe not need, in the case of Mark Fucktard Francois. Right, moving swiftly on, we've got the ladder kicker of the year. Who might it be? We've got Priti Patel, we've got Daniel Kaczynski, we've got Kwasi Kwarteng, we've got Alok Sharma, and we've got Rishi Sunak. Who's the ladder kicker? Who's the one who came over here as the child of economic migrants and then made it so if you are the child of economic migrants, you can't stay here anymore. She's going to deport you. It is, of course, going to be. Who else? But Priti Patel, Pritla herself, the cylindrical cylinder of doom, the Pingu of fascism. Okay, next up we have the Levelling Down Award for the just levelling down society. We have Lord Gage, who famously used £330,000 of taxpayers' money to level up his driveway. Not just taxpayers' money, money that was earmarked for levelling up. We've got Matt Hancock. We've got Grant Shapps, who famously sacked off the HS2 extension and the Northern Powerhouse Rail. And again, we've got Daniel Kaczynski, who fobbed off, got £22,000 off the taxpayer to learn a language that he already fucking speaks. Nice! The winner of that is... It's Lord Gage, or Gage, or whatever the fuck you pronounce it. Lord Gag. Right, he's the winner. Right, next up, we've got the Adolf Hitler Reichstag Fire Award, which is there for anyone who tries to destroy, in some way, the parliament building of their country. In this group, we have Donald Trump, we've got Bannon, the creep Bannon, and we've also got Meadows. We've got Mark Meadows, who was the communications guy, I think, for Donald Trump. I don't think this is going to be too out of the... thing here. Yes, the winner is it is actually Donald Trump. So yeah, there is names written on these cards. Anyway, so Donald Trump, you win the Adolf Hitler Reichstag Fire Award. Well done, sir. A bag of steaming shit is on the way to your next prison that I hope you're going to be put into at some point. Okay, next up is the Putting the Dick into Dickensian Award. And the contenders for this, the nominees, are Jacob Rees-Mogg, of Ben Bradshaw, Desmond Swain, again, and Christopher Chobe, famously the guy who voted against the upskirting bill. So, horrible man. And the winner is none other than Jacob Rees-Mogg. Ovs. Okay, next up we have the Shrieking Harridan of the Year award. Bit sexist, I know, but let's see what happens. We've got Julia Hartless-Brewer, we've got Anne Widdecombe, we've got Claire Fox, we've got Alison Pearson, and we've got Lawrence Fox as well, putting in a special guest appearance in a category that should be exclusively for women. But, you know, if you're a Harridan, you're a Harridan, and I'm an equal opportunities employer. And the winner is Loser Fox. Lawrence, loser, deadbeat dad, Fox. Brilliant. There you go. Thank you, Loser Fox. Very good. Okay, next up, we have the Sheer Desperation to Stay Relevant award. There's Dominic Cummings, who's been tweeting away this year like a twat. Nigel Farage, who's been dancing like a monkey if someone pays him £55. Jeremy Corbyn, who's sitting there going, I'm still an MP, you know. Yeah, Jeremy, just for a couple of years. And then you'll get replaced by an actual real Labour MP. Real boy. And Donald Trump, who obviously should be in jail, but is for some reason having mass rallies with people and telling them to get vaccinated, and they keep booing him. Right, the winner of the Sheer Desperation to Stay Relevant award is Nigel Farage. There you go, Nigel Farage. What a gobshite. Right, okay, the biggest menace to public health award. A few members in this category. It's a bit of a bigger category than others. We have COVID-19, the killer of over 5 million people and counting around the world. We've got nuclear war, or at least the threat of nuclear war. We've got global warming. Not the threat of global warming, but actual fucking global warming. We've got smoking, we've got type 1 diabetes, and we've got Piers Corbyn. Let's see who wins this one. This little round of fun. It is Piers Corbyn. It is Piers Corbyn. What a gobshite. Right, next up, we have corruption on a truly epic scale award, okay? This is the award for the most corruption in the year 2021. We have the nominees, please. The Met Police, the Conservative Party, Nigeria, British Public Schools, and the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. So, let's see what's the most corrupt out of that lot. That little sinister bunch of fucks. Right. Ooh, would you believe it? It is the Conservative Party. Well, there you go. Corrupt as fuck. Right. Next up, we've got the Craven Sycophant Award, which is to the biggest and most craven sycophant of the year. We have 3 nominees in this category. We have Owen Jones, who is just so far up the arse of Jeremy Corbyn, he could wear him as a hat. We've got Darren Grimes, who's so far up the arse of Boris Johnson, he could wear him as a hat. And we've got Dan Hodges, who is so far up the arse of everyone who is right-wing, he can see the future. So, let's see who is the Craven Sycophant of the Year award, and it goes to Darren Grimes. There you go. Old Crafty Wank doesn't like to be called that. He's going to sue anyone who calls him Crafty Wank, so don't call him Crafty Wank. He doesn't like it, even though he was renowned in school, apparently, allegedly, for having a crafty wank in the middle of a lesson. Right, next one is the One Rule for Them award. This had to happen, didn't it? Because it has been the year of one rule for them and another for the rest of us. So we have the nominees, please. Boris Johnson again. He's been nominated in nearly every round so far. That guy is a gargantuan. See you next Tuesday. Owen Paterson, who famously had to leave office. He resigned. Did he? Was he pushed? I can't remember. We've got Matt Hancock, who thought it was okay to carry on having an affair and give his mates loads of backhanders for out of the COVID fund that we had for doing COVID stuff, but he gave it to his mates instead, including his pub fucking landlord and a company in which he and his sister owned shares in. You forget about this at the end of the year, don't you? You're like, oh yeah, that did happen this year. Yeah, it fucking did. Anyway, Geoffrey Cox, who famously continued giving legal advice to the British Virgin Islands against our own government, while he was supposed to be being an MP. And finally, Sean Bailey, who was photographed cavorting at a party that breached COVID regulations and led to his ultimate demise, as he was on the board of some small committee in London. I don't know. It's all down south stuff, but he had to leave. He got kicked out. Right. The One Rule for Them award goes to, yes, you guessed it. It's Spaffer Johnson. Yeah, Spaffer Johnson wins another award. He's got about 7 stacks of steaming shit heading his way because the rules just do not apply to that fucker, do they? They don't apply to Boris Johnson. Isn't he a twat? Yes, he is. Okay, the next award is the Morrissey Award for the most obnoxious twat of the year. And the nominees are Lawrence Fox, again, James Melville, Darren Grimes, Julia Hartless-Brewer, and Claire Fox. And the winner, or should I say winners, are... Oh, yes! It's all of them! They were all the biggest, most obnoxious twat of the year. Well, there you go. Well, actually, it's obnoxious because there is an award later for just the biggest cunt. All right, so we're just going to go... Sorry, see you next Tuesday. So we're just going to go for the obnoxious twat on that one. Or should we say wanker, okay? Next up, another deeply sexist category, the Park Chan-wook Award for the most slippery use of the Old Boy Network. I hope you saw what I did there. Okay, and the nominees are Cressida Dick, again, Dido Harding, Kate Bingham, Allegra Stratton, and Laura Kunsberg. I love it when girls use the Old Boy Network to get ahead. Right, and the winner is Allegra Stratton, who's done fuck all this year, except cry at losing her job, which I didn't know she had a job, but apparently she did. So there you go. She's the winner. Awesome. Right, next up is the Deadbeat Dad Award. We all love a deadbeat dad, don't we? You know, the deadbeat dad of the film. He doesn't turn up to the kids' cornwall recycle or big soccer game or something, and the kid's really sad because their dad doesn't turn up because he's too busy being a racist on Twitter or injecting heroin into his eyeballs. The Deadbeat Dad Award, the nominees are Boris Johnson, Lawrence Fox, and Nigel Lawson. Yes, Nigel Lawson. I thought he was dead, but apparently he's not. Like, the winner is... Oh, that's quite surprising. I was expecting... I was expecting Boris. We don't know how many kids he's got. Johnson, but the winner is actually Lawrence Fox. Lawrence Fox, Deadbeat Dad of the Year, not allowed to see his kids because he spends too much time being a racist on Twitter. What a twat! And he's like proud of it. He actually tweeted about the fact that he can't see his kids because he spends too much time of his time being oh, for fuck's sake. Right. Moving on, my sister's ex. Yes, Duke Vengeance will add them for the next year. Well, I'll do a bit more prep. I'll try not to be ill for a whole 2 weeks before I do the show next time. Right, the next award is for the Strange Hill to Die On Award. And the nominees are Andrew Neil, who's scuppered the entire career for the sake of setting up a fake news network to combat woke things. Oh my God. J.K. Rowling, obviously, who has alienated millions of her even most diehard supporters with her transphobia. And Joe Manchin, who he's just more Republican than the Republicans by the looks of things, absolutely scuppering any chance of various bills getting through the Senate in America, and he's not going to allow the filibuster to be gotten rid of, a filibuster which means that unless you have 60 of the senators in the chamber on your side, you're not going to be able to get anything through. So a minority party, a party that does not have the majority of votes in the chamber, can scupper and derail any bit of legislation that is going through this ridiculous... you know, you have a competition, you have a winner, you go, you're the winner, you get to make the decisions, but only if the loser goes along with it. And you're like, yeah, it's not going to work. And it doesn't work, obviously. Anyway, the winner of the Strange Hill to Die On Award is... This got me into trouble. It is J.K. Rowling. So well done, J.K. Rowling, you strange woman. If I was as rich as J.K. Rowling, I would just sit on a beach somewhere sipping margaritas. The richest author in the world. I wouldn't be having a go at a historically oppressed minority on Twitter. Right, that's just me. I don't know. I'm a bit weird like that. Okay, so the Shit-Eating Grin for Supreme Smugness Award. We have Priti Patel, OVS. We have Michael Gove, OVS. We have Jacob Rees-Mogg. And we also have Carrie Johnson, who, if no one's noticed, she does have a bit of a shit-eating grin going on there. Okay, let's cat that got the cream. Right, the winner is It's Jacob Rees-Mogg. So well done, Jacob. You've actually won something in your life. And a steaming pile of shit is making its way to you. Okay, so the next award goes to it's the O.J. Simpson Award for getting away with murder. So this award, it's either going to Kyle Rittenhouse, who murdered murdered 2 people, and shot 3 people in a state in which he didn't live because he was protecting property that he didn't own. Yeah, and he got away with it. Literally got away with murder. And then Boris Johnson, who 150,000 dead people in the United Kingdom, thanks to him, got away with it. And Donald Trump, who instigated a insurrection on Capitol Hill. And 7 people died as a result of his actions, and he seems to have got away with it. He's not in jail, is he, the bastard? So, let's move on. Okay, so the winner of that award it's Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the winner. Okay, so the next one that we've got is the Psycho Remake Award for the biggest waste of time. Do you see what I did there? And the nominees are Cop 26, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, or Winter Soldier and Falcon, I can't remember what it was called, and Dido Harding. Let's see who won the Psycho Remake Award for the biggest waste of time. It is, yes, you are right, Dido Harding. Okay, next up we have the Sideshow Bob Award for the most callous disregard for human life. And the nominees, please. Next year I'll have like a little pre-recorded bit where I'll read the nominees in a silly voice. But the nominees are Boris Johnson, Vladimir Putin, Jair Bolsonaro, Priti Patel, and Thanos. Okay, let's have a look. Who wins the Sideshow Bob Award for the most callous disregard for human life? Attempted murder. Is that even a crime? Do they give Nobel Prizes for attempted chemistry? I think not. The winner is Priti Patel. Another steaming bag of shit on their way to Priti Patel's residence. Okay, nearly at the end now. We're nearly through this quagmire of shit fuckery. The Major General William Elphinstone Award for the most disastrous retreat from Kabul since the last one. There's been a lot. And the nominees are Joe Biden, Dominic Raab, and Boris Johnson. Again, he is almost nominated in every category, Boris Johnson. That guy is a serious. See you next Tuesday. And the winner is, yeah, you guessed it, it's Dominic Raab, who was on fucking holiday while people who fought with the British and helped the British and translated for the British forces in Afghanistan were put to death. And he couldn't even be asked taking a phone call because he was too busy, lazing on the beach. Did he lose his job? Well, he lost being his thing of being the foreign minister, yeah. But then he became the deputy prime minister. What the fuck is that? So, step sideways. He's still there on the front bench, nodding away like a stupid dog in the back of a car. Absolute dickhead, that one. I mean, this is the guy who doesn't even know what Dover is. Right. Next up, we've got a few awards left. We have the Darwin Award for anti-vaxxers who gamely took themselves out of the gene pool. We have John Ayres, who was a fitness fanatic. We had Marcus Lamb, who was a Christian broadcaster. We had Bob Enyart, who was a conservative talk show host. We had Phil Valentine, another conservative talk show host. We had Dick Farrell, who was a Trump-loving conservative talk show host. Do you see a pattern emerging here? We had Todd Tucker, who was yet another conservative talk show host. Jimmy DeYoung Sr., who was a Christian conservative talk show host. And finally, we had Caleb Walls, who was a founder of an anti-mask group called the San Angelo Freedom Defenders, who fucking died of fucking COVID on August the 28th this year. And the winner is, you guessed it, it's Caleb Walls. Well done, Caleb. Your steaming pile of shit is making its way to you in heaven. Or maybe it's going to hell because you told people not to get vaccinated. And the people who listen to you, they're probably dead too. So, oh well. Next up, we have the Self-Sabotage Award for blowing millions on a shitty phone news channel that nobody watches. And the winner is, no nominees on this one, it's Andrew Neil. Oh, what are the chances? What are the chances? And the next one, another special award. This is a special award for blowing millions on an election campaign and only getting a few more votes than a guy with a bin on his head. There's only one nominee in this, so I'm just going to pick their name out of here. Yes, you guessed it. It's the deadbeat dad. Once again, you're right. It is Lawrence Fox. What a daft twat. Spent millions. Well, it was Richard Tice's money, his sugar daddy. So it wasn't his own money, but there you go. Right. Unlike Andrew Neil, who spent $4 million on GB News, and he was only on it for about 2 weeks, which is actually freaking hilarious. So now we move to the biggest and the best prize of this. Is the final award of the night. This is now the See You Next Tuesday of the year for 2021. We have in the red corner, Omicron. In the blue corner, global warming. And in the brown corner, we have Alexander Boris de Piffle Johnson. And the winner is... Dun, dun, dun. Yep, I thought it might be. It's Boris fucking Johnson. The guy is the biggest cunt in the world right now, which is quite impressive because, as we've discovered this evening, there is a vast repertoire of cunts out there who are incredibly cuntish. And he is King Cunt at the moment. Trump would be if this was probably this time last year, but he's a little bit out of the picture now. So Boris Johnson has taken his crown as the world's biggest arsehole. And he's still in charge of our country. He's still representing us. He's the face, that fat, bloated, penis-nosed face of Britain. Great. Thank you. Thank you, everyone who voted for him. That little fucking inbred twat with his eyes too close to each other. That bag of rancid custard. That absolute scumbag. The piece of shit. The guy whose, obituary I look forward to reading. So, I also look forward to reading some of your comments that have been coming through thick and fast. Get Rittenhouse in the bin. Get Trump and Johnson in the bin. Yep, that's where they deserve to go. Could talk about failing upwards, lol, indeed. It's understandable that those trying to put everyone in a hypnotised trance are scared to death of people being woke. That's a very good way of putting it, Ernie. Nogo Djokovic says Sci-Fi Pulse. Who could it be? Freedom. I'd like to point out that Count Bimface is no relation to me, says Duke Venus. Well, that's a shame, Count Bimface has some decent policies and he wants to take us back into the EU. Funny that Johnson is slang for knob in the USA. Well, indeed. Okay, so thank you for joining me in this special edition. One-off. Possibly the last edition of the See You Next Tuesday Awards. Next year, I hope to be a bit more flash and maybe have some animations. Maybe I'll have someone in a gold bikini, handing me the envelope. So I've written to Drew Godron, who does the Faux Bojo, to see if he's up for that. I think he probably would be. So, look out for that in 2023. Can we call you on stereo, says Charlie. Thanks for the £2 super chat, Charlie. But no, this is just a little joke. I've got to go now. So, sorry. Plus, I've got literally nothing set up for anyone to be able to call me because I pack packed it all away over Christmas. Well, actually, I packed it away when I went to when I went to Ginger Island. I was planning to make it so people could actually chat to us on Ginger Island, but the technology was just not quite there yet. The bandwidth was not quite there. Anyway, so moving on. Camp Binface is the leader of the Binface Nebula. I'm the leader of the Cursed Alliance, indeed. Max could be in a gold bikini. Do you not want do you want faux Bojo? Come on. Faux Bojo in a gold bikini. That's a beautiful thing, man. Right, so moving swiftly on. But yeah, so big thanks to the See You Next Tuesday of the Year, Boris Johnson. Big thanks to Chris Grayling here for not winning anything ever in his life. I can't show these cards. Why? They are actual cards. These are from my Brexiters list, and there's Donald Trump there, the absolute garbage who might make a reappearance in the next year, hopefully in jail. Okay, so I will return on Thursday with another edition of Hughes of the World, which will be on a new channel. So I might do a little pre-broadcast on here with the link in case people don't have the link to the new channel, and then you can all meet me over there if you so wish. And this week's edition is about the Central African Republic, and it will be followed by a quiz on the Discord server. So if you fancy joining me on the Discord server for a quiz, a travel quiz, geography quiz, after the show, please feel free to join in. Impressed by your production values, though. Thank you very much. This is literally taken me half an hour to put all this together, as you can probably tell. But, you know, still better production values than GB News. So thank you, and good night. I probably won't do another one of these, but if I do, what I'm thinking is that we should make this a more... not family friendly, but we should make this more of a show where you get to nominate who you want to win for each category. So next year, I'll probably do this on Discord. I'll probably put the nominees up on Discord, and you can vote on which one you want to win for each category. So there you go. And there'll be new categories, I'm pretty sure. David Hardo says, "Oh, hello! Ooh, what a handsome YouTube presenter, Graham. Oh, thank you. That lovely feather hat. Oh, do you like my feather hat? Sorry, I'm backwards here. Do you like my feather hat? Thank you very much. I've enjoyed this. Thanks, Graham. Did you borrow the Brexit guy's curtains? No, it's a fake. This is a fake backdrop. I'm touching the curtains. It's just keyed in at the back there. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. I'll be back on Thursday. If you don't fancy joining us for Hughes of the World, I will be back on Monday with another edition of Hughes at 10. And on Sunday, if you're interested, we're starting Film Club. In the future, I'll be hosting a show before Film Club, and then we'll be going over to Discord to watch a movie, an out-of-copyright movie, on Discord together and commenting about it as we watch it. And that will commence at 9 o'clock. I won't be doing a preamble on this week because I'm actually going to be going to see Wolf Alice, I hope, COVID permitting. So I'm not going to be home. But Glasgow Kiss has kindly offered to step in. And so he'll be hopefully putting a movie on Sunday for you to watch with other people on the old Restream server. So there you go. Jeff Funeral Curtains Taylor. Well, there you go. There's my funeral curtains for you. Beautiful analysis, great government, especially practice and unsophisticated country of shysters. Thank you, June. Yes, that is pretty much the nail on the head there. So thanks for watching. I'm going to leave you with a list of my wonderful Patreons and YouTube members. And in the next couple of weeks, we will be moving to a format where everyone will get access to the Restream server. However, if you want access to the rooms for doing the quizzes, for watching the movies and stuff like that, and the after show discussions, you will have to be a patron at the very least, £3 a month. Throw it into the pot and you'll get a load of exclusive goodies for you as a YouTube member or as a patron of this channel, because we need to keep it alive. We need to keep the love alive, baby. Okay, so has anyone seen The Last Duel? Lol. No, I haven't. But wasn't Ridley Scott's first film called The Duelists? I'll have to look that up in the Internet Movie Database. What quizzes, said Pineapple Boy? We're going to be doing quizzes. We're going to be doing a regular quiz after Who's the World on Thursday. So Thursday night at 10 o'clock, we're going to be doing Who's the World. Finish around 11, and then we'll go straight over to a quiz on Discord. Okay, so Pineapple, if you're willing to set up a quiz, then feel free. We will work on that together if you want. Any gay movie? Ooh, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's up to Glasgow this week. It's up to Glasgow. So Glasgow, if you want to put a gay movie on to keep David happy, then feel free. But the week after, we're probably going to be picking a director like Akira Kurosawa or Hitchcock or Billy Wilder, and we'll be talking about them for an hour on the show, and then we'll head over to the Discord server to watch one of their movies. That's the plan. And the first rule of Film Club is you don't talk about Film Club, so I'm going to stop there. Right, here's a list of my wonderful patrons and YouTube members, and thank you very much for joining me for the very first inaugural See You Next Tuesday Awards, and I'll see you again very soon. Ta-ta, bye-bye, Auf Wiedersehen, so long, hasta la vista, baby.